On the 12th day of Christmas, my focus team center me. 12, Burpee tuck jump centered, mind and body. 10, toes are laughing nice, upright posture lean, longer muscle. 7, swans are swimming. 6, pack abs, fine buns of steel. A sexy back, no back pain, 2 turn dumps, and a body feeling young and free.
Ho 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 everyone, it's time for Santa's strength training workout. It's really important to maintain your strength and conditioning this Christmas, just in case you need to deliver some presents to those good people. If you're doing Pilates, you're already in the good person book, so don't worry, your presents are coming your way pretty soon. Okay, so we're going to find ourselves a nice flat piece of snow, okay, nothing too soft. And most of the class today is going to be in a standing position for obvious reasons, but we will get down on the snow in a little bit. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a sumo squat. So let's take the feet a little bit wide, turned out, and we're going to bend through the hips and knees, coming down and pressing up like that. Good, and down and up. Okay, turn to the side for you, come down. And this year I've invested in a better quality Santa suit, so there's no risk of any wardrobe malfunctions. Okay, let's start to raise the arms up. Working through the legs, keeping your spine nice and straight. Wave to the kids. Okay, and we're going to add a movement onto this. Okay, because I'm currently in Japan, so our sumo squat, we're going to raise one leg out to the side. Come down into the sumo squat, up, raise one leg to the side, and down, up, down, and up. So working through the muscles of the side of the hip, very important for your hip and spine stability. I'm going to go one more each side, like that. Good. All right, now we're going to do a single leg lunge. So if you're not so sure of your balance, you can just take a split stance here and bend through the front and the back knee, coming down into the lunge like that. If you're up for a little bit of challenge, we're going to stand on one leg, raise the opposite leg up, we step back into a lunge, and then we come down, then up, bring that knee forward and up nice and high. Step back and lunge, and up. So aiming to keep the support leg nice and straight, so you get lots of work in through the hip and the glutes. One more on this leg. Good, and ready to change side. So lift that leg up nice and high. Feel the tone come in through the glutes, the side of the hip there. Step back into the lunge and down. Raise this leg up nice and high. Feel that tone through the hamstrings. Down into the lunge. Up and down. Of course, you can do this a little bit faster if you want to. Like that. Add your arms for effect. There we go. We've got 2 more. There we go. And shaking it out from there. Okay, so we're going to change back to the first leg. We're going to go into a split stance here. Let me change legs so I'm facing towards you guys. So my legs are nice and straight there. And the arm that's on the same side as the front leg is going to reach forward. Other hand is going to be behind your Santa hat. We take the arm up towards the sky. We're going to turn the chest towards the side. Take the arm up and back towards the front. So we're doing essentially a spine rotation here in a lunge position. So just getting our spine warmed up a little bit. And then from here, we can add some challenge by bending through the knees, coming down towards the lunge, reaching towards your back heel. Then we stand up, bring the arm forward. So it's when the arm comes towards the ear, that's when you want to rotate the chest, reaching the arm back, then coming down into that lunge position. So if you're feeling pretty stable today, you can actually reach all the way down, touch your boot, and then come back up. One more on this side. And up. Okay, ready to switch sides. Need to find my secure spot in the snow. Split leg stance. Arm that's on the front leg is reaching forward. Other hand behind the head. We reach the arm up. Actually, I'll turn and face you guys here. When the arm gets to the side of the ear, we're going to turn the chest and reach back. Arm goes towards the ceiling, back towards the front. Reach up, rotate the spine. Good. And back. And then from here we can add your lunge. Wait for the arm to get by the side of the ear. Turn the chest. Bend through the knees. Reaching the hand down towards the heel. So you don't have to go all the way down. So only if you're feeling up for some challenge for your balance that you go a little bit further down into that movement. Here we go, one last one. And reaching down towards that boot. Good, shake it out. And we're going back to our squats, but this time we're going to be squatting with our feet about hip width apart, arms forward. We're going to come down into a squat and up. So how far you go down is really going to depend on your strength and whether your knees are up to it today. But if you want to, we can continue all the way down into a nice deep squat there, and then pressing up and down and up. Okay, now next one, I'm going to go down. As long as you're up for the challenge, come into that balance position, and then you're going to take your knees down to the snow. Okay, the Santa suit's not waterproof, so I'm not going to be there for long. And now I'm going to lean back, send my weight back, float my knees. Whoops, have to wave to a fan there. Yeah, g'day. And then press up into a squat position. The gifts will have to wait till after the workout. Down to a squat. Lower the knees down. Lift the knees up. And standing back up. Let's go one more of those. Knees down. And knees up. Okay, let's bring our hands down onto the snow now. And we're going to turn into a kneeling side position. So my leg that's facing away from the camera turns out. I'm going to rotate onto my side like this. So we do a kneeling side kick position here. So we're going to take our top leg. We're going to float the leg up and down like that. Good. There we go. So we're getting some nice tone in through the side of both hips. Very good. Another 2 or 3 more there. And then to rotate to the other side, just bring that top hand down onto the ground, bring the knee down, spiral the leg on the other side out, and reaching out like that. Then from here, lifting the leg up and down like that. Good, couple more. Okay, and then rotating down. Okay, our next exercise is a modified twist. We're going to be in a very similar position that we're just in. Hand down on the snow. Top leg stretched out. I'm going to reach the arm towards the ceiling. Then from here, we're going to rotate the chest around. And as we do that, I want you to lift your hip up towards the sky. And then de-rotate back to this position here. So this is our modified version. Challenging enough. Okay, if you're really keen, we can go into a full twist. Dig a bit of a hole in the snow for myself. Rotate the chest around, lifting that hip up like that. De-rotate, back to that position. Rotate around, and back. Now you can always add a little bit of a side bend there. Really great for strengthening through the waist, hip, and the arms. And up. Rotate around. Back to your plank. Side bend down. Up. One more rotation around. Okay, then to change side, just bring that hand down, rotate onto the opposite side, arm reaching towards the ceiling, rotate the chest around, hips go up, reach towards the sky, back into your plank position. Rotate around, up, feel free to add your side bend in if you're feeling up to it, up, rotate around, de-rotate, side bend, good, and rotating back around, bringing the knees down. Okay, we're going to come back up into a standing position because Santa, he needs to do a little bit of ab work, you see. So we're going to do a couple of standing abdominal exercises, quite similar to our abdominal exercises lying on the ground. I'm going to put the hands behind the head. I'll just turn to the side here. And then we're going to flex the spine in the longest possible C curve we can. We're going to lift one knee up towards the chest as you can. Then you go down. And then, again, rounding to the spine. Lift that knee up nice and high. So we get the work through the abdominals. Plus we get a little bit of work in through the legs there. So really try and crunch. Getting that long C curve. Feeling those abdominals contract and flex your spine. And then we can turn this into an oblique version of this, where as we lift the knee up, we flex the spine and we rotate. Like that. Flex and rotate. Watch out for that slippery snow. All right, let's go once more. Each side. All right, nice. Now, facing towards the end of your nicely prepared snow patch, we're going to do a standing roll down to the ground. Bring your hands onto the ground. Walk your feet out into a plank position. Then from here, reach up into your inverted V, pushing the ground away from you. Back to your plank. Inverted V. Back to your plank. And this way Santa's got to do his push-ups. So you could put your knees down on the snow. If you want to do the elf version, full Santa version is on the toes. Lowering down to the elbows and pressing up. Not worried at all about the snow getting in my beard. There we go. 2 more push-ups. Last one. Reach back to your inverted V. Slippery snow. And now we're going to walk our hands towards our feet, bending the knees. Keeping your knees bent. And we're going to roll the spine up. Sometimes keeping the knees bent helps us to articulate nicer through the spine. Standing now. Do a couple of big shoulder rolls. And that's it for Santa's workout. So everyone have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the slopes in Niseko.